My daughter's teacher kept humiliating her in front of the class. I taught her a lesson she'll never forget. My daughter Lily had always loved school until she got Mrs. Thornton for second grade. The first week seemed fine. Lily came home excited about her new classroom pet turtle and the reading corner with beanbags. She'd spend hours at night practicing her spelling words and drawing pictures for her teacher. I thought we'd gotten lucky with such an enthusiastic start to the year. Then the red card started. Mrs. Thornton had this system where kids got green cards for good behavior, yellow for warnings, and red for being in trouble. Lily got her first red card for asking to use the bathroom during math time. She'd raised her hand and waited, but Mrs. Thornton said she should have gone at recess. Lily wet herself a little trying to hold it and had to wear lost and found clothes the rest of the day. When I emailed Mrs. Thornton about it, she said children need to learn time management. The next week, Lily got a red card for helping another student with their worksheet. Mrs. Thornton said it was cheating, even though Lily was just showing the kid where to write their name. Then another red card for standing up to sharpen her pencil without permission. Another for sneezing too loud during reading time. By October, Lily was getting red cards almost daily for the most ridiculous things while other kids did the same stuff without consequence. But the real problem started with the public punishments. Mrs. Thornton would make Lily stand in front of the class and explain why she got a red card. A 7-year-old having to stand there while 20 kids stared at her, trying to explain why drinking water without permission was wrong. Lily started having stomach aches every morning and begging not to go to school. I scheduled a meeting with Mrs. Thornton, who told me Lily was too sensitive and needed to toughen up. She actually said maybe if I disciplined better at home, Lily wouldn't act out at school. I asked what acting out meant, and she listed things like humming quietly while working and wiggling in her seat. Normal 7-year-old stuff. I tried going to the principal, but Mrs. Thornton had been there 15 years, and he said she had her own methods that worked. The worst day was when Lily got a red card for crying. She'd skinned her knee at recess and was trying not to cry, but tears were rolling down her face. Mrs. Thornton made her stand up and tell the class that crying was for babies, and second graders were big kids. The whole class laughed while my daughter stood there with a bloody knee trying to apologize for having feelings. That night, Lily asked me if she was a bad kid. She said Mrs. Thornton told the class she gave out more red cards to Lily than anyone else this year. I decided Mrs. Thornton needed to understand what real consequences looked like. First, I started volunteering in the classroom every week. Mrs. Thornton couldn't say no because the school encouraged parent involvement. I'd sit in the back taking notes on everything. Not obviously, just jotting things down in a little notebook with a smile. Mrs. Thornton would ask what I was writing, and I'd say just remembering funny things the kids said. But she'd see me write whenever she gave Lily a red card. It made her nervous. Then I befriended all the other room moms. We had coffee, talked about our kids, and I'd casually mention how stressed Lily was about all the red cards. They started sharing their own concerns about Mrs. Thornton's strictness. Soon everyone was comparing notes about unfair punishments. The mom gossip network activated, and suddenly everyone was watching Mrs. Thornton's every move. I also started sending the most cheerfully aggressive emails. Every red card got a response asking for detailed clarification about the classroom rules. If humming was disruptive, what about tapping? If standing without permission was wrong, what if a child dropped something? I'd CC the principal on every third email, just to keep everyone informed about classroom management. Mrs. Thornton had to spend hours responding to my concerns. The turning point was the winter concert. I volunteered to help coordinate and got myself in charge of the parent seating chart. I made sure Mrs. Thornton's biggest critics were sitting right behind her. During the show, I arranged for Lily to do a special introduction, thanking all the teachers except mysteriously forgetting Mrs. Thornton. When people asked why, I'd whisper about the red card situation. By intermission, every parent was side-eyeing Mrs. Thornton. Then came the class Valentine's party. I volunteered to bring supplies and showed up with everything in red. Red plates, red cups, red napkins, red decorations. I kept saying how much Lily loved the color red now thanks to seeing it so much this year. The other parents caught on and started making jokes about Lily's red card collection. Mrs. Thornton's face matched the decorations. The masterpiece was during Teacher Appreciation Week. I organized the class gift and suggested everyone write notes about what their kids learned this year. I helped Lily write hers, which said, "Thank you for teaching me that even when I try my best, it's not good enough and that some people just won't like me no matter what." I made sure that card was right on top when Mrs. Thornton opened the gift in front of all the parents. The room went dead silent. Full story on channel, link below.